Well, here I'd like to check out a Demko AD 20.5. I picked this one up at Blade Show in 23. It's the AUS 10. And grivory handles. Of course, the AD 20.5s, they have the shark lock, which is super convenient. You can open it with the shark lock. Acts as a thumb ramp. You can open it up with a thumb stud. I found that the thumb stud geometry is very easy to use. You can also reverse flick it, if I can get that right. It has a high saber grind. It's wearing my own edge now. I've used this quite a bit at work. If you can tell, right here and on the other side right there, I have Rockwell tested this with my Rockwell tester to 62.5 RC. That's an average of those two tests. I was kind of surprised that AUS 10 would be that high. When it definitely adds to the edge retention. AUS 10 isn't a super steel, but at 62.5, it does hold an edge pretty good. The knife is fairly thick behind the edge, so I haven't had any rolling or anything like that. The handle is comfortable to hold and use, while still remaining pretty flat. Got a handle width of 10 millimeters. Just under 4/10 of an inch. And a blade thickness of about 1/8 of an inch. It does tend to accumulate some gunk down there, but nothing that you can't just spray out or get a Q-tip in there to clean. The shark lock is supposed to be just as strong as the triad, if not a little bit stronger. I'm finding that pretty much all the locks that you get nowadays are plenty strong to use to do whatever I need to do, so it doesn't really matter to me, but it is nice to know it's there. This does run on washers, so I use a little KPL down on there once in a while after I rinse it all out, rinse all the dirt and everything out. You have a lanyard hole if you prefer that. It's not super deep ride, which I kind of like for a work knife, because when I'm using it, I want to get it in and out of my pocket kind of quick. And deep rides can be a little bit more difficult. This one still sticks out enough I can get a good handle on it. And then also the way they have it designed, the screws attached to the pocket clip are up out of the way so they don't catch. The pocket clip itself, the pressure pad, is on that little smooth part on this side, so it doesn't tear up your pocket and it still slides in and out nice. It doesn't stick way up to scratch your car or catch on things. All in all, this is a fantastic EDC knife. It's one of my favorites. I do have a G10 S35VN model that we'll look at some point in the future here. The jimping is done nice. It can give you extra traction if you're really choking up, pushing hard without tearing your thumb up. Stonewash finish kind of hides the scratches. You can see quite a bit of gunk and stuff on this blade that I haven't cleaned off. because this is a worker. This has done quite a few days in my pocket. I've had to touch it up here and there. I usually use a ceramic rod to touch it up once it's sharp. That works out well. I like having multiple ways to open this. Depending on how your hand falls, you can use a thumb stud. You can just pull back on the shark lock. Made that look super easy, didn't I? All right, that's embarrassing. Trying to do this in front of the camera is a little different. Or reverse flick. All in all, this is a very nice carry knife. Probably one of the top picks for an EDC blade. They make a lot of different versions of the AD 20.5 with upgraded materials. This was the least expensive. I paid $120 at Demko's booth at Blade Show for this. It was worth every penny. So there you go. Just a quick look at the Demko AD 20.5 AUS 10 and grivory. Thank you very much. Bye.